Yo, what's going on? So I'm back for another boss fight from the new DLC from Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. So this is going to be the Scadutree avatar. He's going to be at the tree, worship Sanctum Grace. Like I was saying in the other video, it's not Scadutree, like I was pronouncing before, and other people have. From what I read, it's pronounced Scadutree. It's just put in Old English or something. So the same setup as my last boss fight I uploaded. Just uploaded Commander Gaius. So I'm using the heavy dismounter plus 25, the full bull goat armor. My Tailsman, I got the Erdtree's favor plus 2, the Dragoncrest Greatshield Tailsman, the two-headed turtle Tailsman, and the Crimson Amber Medallion plus 3. And then I'm going to have the same 2 ingredients for my physic, the Crimsonspill tier. What's it called? The Crimsonspill crystal tier and the Opaline Hardtear. And I'm going to drop the whistle. I'm not going to use torrent. I'm not sure if you can or not. Usually in these open areas you can. So I'm level 191, and my Scautree Blessing was 15, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, so it's pretty high. I think the highest it goes is 20. And they just updated the game so that you get more powerful in the beginning of your blessings and then less at the end. So as I get more to the end, it's not as effective as it was. So this guy is tough in terms of he's just going to be a marathon because he's going to have 3 phases. He always starts with that, and it's tricky to time. You got to get used to the timing on that because it's coming from such a far distance. But if you can get shots on the head, it's better. It does more damage, but it's easier to get shots at the base. This is one of his more annoying moves. You'll see it coming, but what usually happens, he catches me with it a lot because he catches me mid-swing to where I'm stuck in that animation and I can't roll away. So I think he's already going to get me 3 times here. Like I was saying, this guy takes me down to the very limit. I think I'm out of flash sips by the time I beat him. So you got to be ready to go for the long fight. And one of the problems I was having was stamina, just running out of stamina because I'm just sitting hacking away at the base, and then I had to wait for it to recharge. So I did try to use a stamina Tailsman, but it didn't seem like it was doing much of a difference, so I switched back to what I was using. So every time you beat him, he's going to drop down in a staggered mode. You want to make sure you get this attack in. You don't have as much time as usual. So in the next phase, his life is going to be a little bit shorter. Because if you don't do that, he's going to come back with a full health bar. But it sucks. So sometimes he's so big you get stuck on an arm or something, and you're not able to get around. So that might screw you. He usually does these in 3s. They're a little tricky to dodge. He usually gets me because he does a little delay. And the delays always get me because I roll too quick. Alright, I would just dodge that before going into close the distance. Like I said, these thorn attacks are tricky. Alright, just gotta be careful when you're trying to get inside. You want to kind of stay to the back of them, I would say. But you want to pay attention to that rose attack, or that rose thorn attack. Actually, don't know if it's roses, like this one right here. You gotta be ready to roll at the time that they pop up. But I was just raising hell on Twitter. IGN posted an article about the Elden Ring director, Miyazaki. They said that in an interview, he admitted to using every tool available to beat the DLC or the game. So then people take that as, oh, it's okay that I, use every summons, NPC, shoot magic from the corner, and that's pretty much the same as anybody else. But all I commented was, it's not the same. It's obviously a difference. It's a little harder to do what I'm doing than for me to summon 19 NPCs while I stand in the corner, nowhere near the boss, never have to learn a moveset or learn any timing. I wasn't trying to be a gatekeeper, whatever made up term that they have now. Just pointing out the obvious. And then a bunch of comments just like attacking me, calling me the one guy was, you're the worst person in gaming. I was like, what? My Jesus Christ! Like, they get so mad. So it kind of proves that they know that they're taking the easy. It's not cheating. I don't think it's cheating, obviously, but it's the obviously easier path. You're not making the effort that you should, and you're not going to get out of it as much as that, you know, people that play like I do. And then they go with the straw man of, well, you're not. You're using armor and you're using a sword. You should be naked, just using your. All right. Now you're just taking it to the logical ridiculousness. All right. So make sure you get these stagger hits in. So when he starts the third phase, he's always going to do this like exploding attack with energy. You could stay close. I wouldn't stay too close, but just make sure you roll when he emits all the energy. So right here. So I was a little far away to capitalize on it, because you can get some good headshots in and do big damage right away. But if you're interested in seeing just how crazy it got, go to the IGN's Twitter, because if you actually read the article they posted, the director actually says he sucks at video games. That's why he did it. So the people that defend it are kind of admitting they suck. And then you see all kinds of excuses like, oh, I don't have the time. I could do it, no problem. I just don't want to. It's like, okay. You're taking the easy mode, and you know it. But like I said, I don't care if you do it. Just don't act like we're the same. Alright, shouldn't have got hit by that, but now he's going to be deflated for a little bit. So it's a chance to heal up and to get some shots in. Got him pretty low, but I don't have any Crimson Tears left. I'm missing some shots that I should have got. I was able to dodge that finally. I'm starting to get zoned in because I know I don't have any health left. And all it's going to take is one or two more shots. I thought I had him beat, so I just toughed it out. Almost got me because he's spamming that move. But I got lucky right here. I think he's going to do it again. Sometimes you feel like the boss just has it in its mind that's not going to let you win, and they just spam all their cheesy moves. Alright, so there you go. He's one of the bosses that drops a remembrance, and you're also going to get Miquella's Great Rune. Alright, so power of his namesake. The Scadutree is the shadow of the Erdtree. Makes sense. Born of dark notions that bear no sense of order, that twist and bend its stock, rendering it brittle. Miquella's Great Rune, broken and bereft of its bounty. It retains naught but the power to resist charms. Miquella set off for the tower, enshrouded by shadow, abandoning everything, his golden flesh, his blinding strength, even his fate, all in an effort to bury the original sin, to embrace the whole of it, and be reborn as a new god. So, it says to resist charms. I'm not sure exactly what that means. It's a little vague. So back at the finger reader. Seems like all the boss's remembrances will give you a weapon and give you a spell. So the first weapon is going to be this Shadow Sunflower Blossom, a colossal weapon. So it's the head of a monstrous Shadow Sunflower, manifestation of the Scadutree. Then again, it might be just a flower wielded as a weapon. Okay, much like the Scadutree itself in appearance, a second stalk winds tightly around the first, almost as if in a tender embrace. And then the spell's going to be Land of Shadow. Incantation creates a hail of golden projectiles which are fired towards foes after a brief delay. Channels the force of the Shadow Power Tree. Its gold is accompanied by shadow. Alright, so that's going to be it. So the next boss will be the Romina boss fight, and then I'll be able to burn the tree that's blocking the path. Any questions, just let me know in the comments. Any tips or tricks? Anything giving you trouble? I'd like to help you if I can. Alright, bye.